Good morning. It is 8:20. We have 2 sea days left. We have not been to the main dining room for breakfast yet, so that's what we're going to do this morning. They are doing seating in the Salil dining room until 9. We ended up going to bed, I guess, 11:30, and we got up at 8, so we got a really good night's sleep, and we had been feeling deprived of sleep the previous 2 nights because even though I think we got 6 or 7 hours, it's just like early morning and right into activity. So this is a nice slower start to the day. I think the main dining room will be an awesome breakfast option. We have had room service, which has been good. Spotty at best. The coffee is never, literally not once have we ordered coffee and received what we wanted. Well, actually once we have. John figured out if he orders a flat white that the ingredients in that standard recipe are basically what he wants in his, but you still add Splenda, right? Once we got straight espresso, once we got coffee with a bunch of sugar and no cream, once we got cream and a bunch of sugar, but actually Splenda is the biggest problem. You cannot obtain it. And we were talking to a couple at dinner the other night who had a theory that is probably true. The people working on this ship have been serving Europe, and Europeans drink coffee very differently than we do. So I think there is a transition that they're going through. We can go in and look at these today. The purses. Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Table for 2 with 4 seats, but at least that means we have a buffer. Well, that didn't last. Now we have 6 inches between the next people they sit. So we received coffee, but since this was originally a table for 4, the sugar is over there. We don't want sugar, we want Splenda. So we ask for cream and sweetener.
So that's what, yeah, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. And so I have to, now I'm going to ask.
We're going to watch bingo, but this is the line for cards. They have towels on them. Good shift. They also have these like blended things, which are only included if you have Premier, not Plus. Yeah. But they're $8, so why wouldn't they be?
You all need to figure out your price.
Yeah, see, $8 for the Bernita with Princess Premier, it's included. So John is getting the Leaning Tower in a cone.
Leaning Tower in a cone, yeah.
So the sign says with Premier, it's included, but not Plus. But they are actually included in Plus. And they're letting him get the sundae as a cone.
Thank you so much.
It is fun.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Thank
too.
you. Let me see the good stuff. The Leaning Tower sundae in a cone, which somehow seems less ridiculous.
Much less ridiculous.
Is it good?
Much better. Let's see, maybe she wants to do this.
Okay.
Maybe.
Thank you.
That's very interesting. Thank you.
We decided to come have sushi because it's not $45 at lunch, it's $25 each. And there was a table available right when we walked up. We're basically at a window, so we have a gorgeous view, and it looks like it's going to be a really nice option. So if you do want to try sushi and you're not on the premier plan, you can come here for lunch and save $20 per person by doing it before dinner time. So we are on the lunch menu. This is the Dansu cocktail, which is for this menu, and then yours is a Negroni, but it's got Japanese elements. You want to try it?
Yeah, it's strong, floral.
That's really good. It's not too spicy. I might take more spice, but it's very tasty. All right, we are having sake with our sushi. Hot sake. It's like tradition for us. Cheers.
Oh, it's good.
It is 4:40 and we have the captain's elite party in the dome at 5. So we're just finishing getting ready. It's dress to impress night, so not formal, but stepped up a little bit. And I'm interested to see how this seating arrangement works with them hosting in the dome, because I believe there are a huge number of elites. So I'll show you. I'm most interested for these parties always to see the counts and the highest number of days sailed. My guess would be that Neil and Monica Best are up there in the top 3, but I will let you know.
If you look up to the left, of the southbound side, a big bucking sign with a U-turn, like 583 miles.
Beer, we have also champagne,
So John got a pina colada and she said they make it special, like it's totally clear. Is it?
Yeah, it's a pina colada.
Wow, it is.
I think they do it with coconut milk, clear, and then
It's really good. It's more like it's a stronger cocktail than a regular pina colada.
coconut martini almost.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're here for the event, and we will let you know the most traveled guests.
First time cruises.
1,624
And we have 761 gold members, together with 345 ruby members. And now, what I like to call the almost free laundry club. We have 769 platinum members on this cruise. And then we have on this cruise, our most loyal guests, we have 760 elite members. With 1,571 days, we have Mr. and Mrs. Sprague. Please give them a round of applause. With 2,055 days with Princess, we have Mrs. Marsha Chomrin and Dr. Stephen Chomrin. Congratulations. Okay, now are you ready for the number one and the most loved guest of this cruise? She's having a beautiful dinner today in Sabatinis, so she's not here. But just to give you an idea on how many days she has cruised with Princess, her first cruise was in 1970, and as of this cruise, she
must have sailed the original Sun Princess.
on the Sun Princess. And as of this day, she has 2,981 days.
Woo!
Miss Joyce Erin.
We are at the bar at O'Malley's. We actually had to wait in line to get in here. It's packed. So we're going to try and have dinner here at the bar. We'll let you know if it works. This is Passion of the Irish and Clover, Luck of the Clover Breeze.
Clover Breeze.
Fish and chips. We came back to our cabin after dinner. We did O'Malley's, which was one of our 2 casual dining experiences. And while I like the atmosphere, I'm not happy with the meal. We actually didn't get to have the dessert because it took 2 full hours to receive the final course. And this is a 3-course thing. You get an appetizer, a main, and a dessert. We had onion rings, a Scotch egg, which I had really wanted to try. That was the one meal item that I've been looking forward to trying on the ship ever since we booked. The one I make is better, I will say, by far. But I don't know how they could mass produce one without it just being hard boiled. So at least they're trying. But the appetizer took about 45 minutes to come. And then 20 minutes after we finished that, our burger and fish and chips came. The fish and chips in the Americana Diner are crispier, like not the chips, the fish is crispier, but it's the same product. And then I wish I could have told you about the dessert because we got charged $5. Okay, so you get to choose a starter, an entree, and a dessert. Well, we wanted to try the artichoke dip, which was separate from our scotch egg and onion ring. So that's an additional $5. But then we didn't get dessert. So we should have technically not been charged the extra $5 for the artichoke dip, which by the way was burned and tasted like fish more than artichoke. I really am not sure what happened with that, but I would have believed it was crab dip, not artichoke. Anyway, so we probably got extra charge for that artichoke dip, and we had to walk out of the venue before the dessert was even brought out of the kitchen. Because about 15 minutes before we left, our waiter was like, "Oh, the dessert's on the way." And then he left. Like, we never saw him again. And dessert doesn't need to be cooked. It's like a pre-made, pre-sliced, pre-plated, bring it from the damn kitchen type thing. So anyway, that frustrated me. But the reason that I really wanted to leave was to see the marriage game show that they were hosting in the atrium tonight. I think it should be in the theater or Princess Live or some larger venue, but we arrived 30 minutes before the show, and I found 2 seats in Bellini's, which were okay seating, except I didn't account for the 4 layers of people that were going to crowd the walkway. It was like, how stupid am I for showing up early to a show to get a seat, because the people that show up last minute don't care that you're sitting there or that you expect to have a view. They want to see it, so they're just going to stand right in front of you like you don't exist. So yeah, we ended up leaving. We left our dinner to get to that show, and then we couldn't see that show, and we left there. So it's 9:25. I had to come back because John got me these for my birthday, and they're cute, but they are not gonna be good for the rest of the night, so I have to switch my shoes. And then we're gonna go to Princess Live, and hopefully for the first time this whole entire cruise, we will get in for a show there, which is a comedian. We're getting there an hour early to try and get a seat. And in our experience so far on this cruise, that's not sufficient. But there's an 80s party in the atrium, and what's happening in there prior to the show we want to see is an 80s trivia. So I'm hoping all those people are going to get up and leave to go to the atrium for the 80s party, and we might actually get a seat tonight. Half of the elevator screens are off. Oh, really? 3 were off when we walked up?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you walk up to them, they turn on.
So they're saving power?
She's very smart and very skilled.
Wow.
Don't question her.
That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna go to Princess Live. We're gonna wait for C. John's a big fan of these. John preaches the elevator gospel. I mean, after the show last night, it was really efficient getting onto an elevator with the whole crowd there. But
So, Roku's Basilisk, we have to love the AI.
they are apparently efficient at moving large numbers of people to many different places all at once.
You could have told me that yesterday.
And the audience is yelling for
Before I
British
make it.
80s, not American.
Oh, I'm sorry, alright? We'll
This evening, we've got a brand new comedian who came on board to put on a great show just for you. Now, this is a man that's toured around the world, working on a lot of great princess ships, entertaining all sorts of audiences, but he's also someone that you might have seen on TV before as well. He's worked with Comedy Central, he's been on Showtime, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, he was just recently nominated as Entertainer of the Year by his own mom, everybody. All right, and so you're in for a great show, and please welcome to the stage, coming to you all the way from Austin, Texas, it's Sean Kent.
You ready to have a good time, Cheyenne? Yeah. All right, there we go. Good to be here. Give it up for Conrad, everybody. Oh my gosh. I had a hard day today. My computer broke and I had to call customer support. You guys call customer support recently? Do you feel supported? No, right? Did you ever get somebody in America?
No.
No, but they always give you a fake name so you'll think they're in America. I got this guy today. Thank you for calling Microsoft. My name is Bob. And I was like, really? Where are you right now, Bob? He's like, Ohio? I was like, what part of Ohio? Bangladesh? Thank you very much. What about you? What do you do for a living? You just retired. Wow. Is this the We Just Retired cruise? Yeah. I love it. What did you do? You were a spy? All right, that's cool. You're a spy, huh? Do you think lie detector tests work? No, they don't work. You're right, because I was listening to this podcast today, and it was by a guy who gives lie detector tests for a living, and he said he's not going to give them anymore because they're easy to beat. He said, and you can look this up, he said all you have to do is when you lie, clench your butt cheeks together as hard as you can. No, swear to God, and it lowers your heart rate a little bit, and they can't tell. You know what's awesome? All of you just clenched your butt cheeks, didn't you? Right? Like you never had somebody knock on your door like, hey, just dropped by to tell you there's nothing. Enjoy your day, your whole life's meaningless. I brought literature if you have any questions. It's blank paper. You ever look in your hotel drawer and there's nothing in there? We provided that. Last joke. I was talking about hitting kids and stuff, and I don't hate kids, but I do think kids are addicted to their phones nowadays. Do you guys agree with that? Yeah. Like a lot of screenagers, a lot of parenting done just by giving the kids a phone and shut them up. Like you see teenagers, they'd rather text than talk just so they can be on the phone more. They'll sit there for an hour just like... No. Do you ever want to yell at him like, it's a phone, you can talk into it. You're writing a letter on a phone. What are you writing? Like, oh, I wish there was a way I could hear your voice. Look at the young people in here, they're like, is there an app for that? Thanks a lot, you guys. I had a great time.